Yes, we've got an exhibit up now celebrating everything about France. We decided that with Michelin bringing their international conference here in April, that we would kick off the year by celebrating France, where Michelin all started. So we've got everything from antique French porcelain to modern pictures of the Eiffel Tower to even some of the history of Michelin itself. There are with Michelin being here, there are definitely some French connections here in Anderson, but the number of people that have connections to the country of France has just really been amazing to see. And the number of people who have traveled there, who just have a love for the country, the people, the culture. It's been wonderful to see, and that we now get to celebrate it here at the museum.
And tell people what kind of things they'll see here.
Sure. When they come for our opening, we are actually going to be having some people here playing a French version of bocce ball called pétanque. They'll be demonstrating how to do that, as well as a chance to try some French crepes.
My name is Michel Baudouin.
And tell me about the sport.
Well, the sport started in 1910 in the south of France, in a town called La Ciotat. It's an evolution, actually, of another game that they were playing in the south. They've changed the rule a little bit because the champion was getting older and he didn't want to win anymore, so he changed the rules and created pétanque. And the purpose is you play the singles, pairs, or triples. If you play singles and pairs, you play with 3 balls each. If you play triples, you only play with 2 balls each. So whoever draws to go first, throw the cochonnet, the target, and you play first. And then the opponents will play until they get closer than you are to the target. Or they also can shoot you out. So that means they can throw and knock you out. And then whoever is the farthest after that will play. And so you continue playing until you're the closest. So if you play by yourself, you can score up to 3 points. If you play in pairs, you can score up to 6. And the game goes into 13. So whoever comes to 13 points first. In competition, the game are usually limited to either an hour to 75 minutes. And there is 52 registered clubs in the United States. And we are Pétanque America, so we are the only bull supplier in the United States. You can find us at beltonmuseum.com, and we are located in North Carolina.
And how long have you been playing?
Well, I grew up in France, so, we played the Sunday games around, but now probably seriously for about the last 10 years. And we also have a restaurant in Asheville where we have 8 courts. And so we get to play very regularly every Wednesday and every Friday. The restaurant is called Rendezvous, and AshevilleRendezvous.com, might as well let everybody know. And we have about 50 people in Asheville alone. We are part of what's called Carolina Pétanque. Carolina Pétanque is now the largest club in the United States. So you can find us at carolinapétanque.com. And we host tournaments. Some are FPUSA, which is the Federation of Pétanque United States, which goes by the rule of the International Federation. But you have a lot of clubs who are also just, clubs who are, friendly clubs and stuff like that. So there is Carolina Pétanque, there is club in Atlanta, there is club in Tatin, Georgia, there is several clubs in Florida. California is also very big, but there's a big club in New York, Texas, Austin, Dallas have clubs. There's a club in Knoxville, Tennessee. So the game is growing. One of the biggest tournaments is held in Amelia Island in November. Usually 160 to 180 teams coming from all over the country. Actually coming from all over the world. There is usually teams from Germany, there is teams from Australia, there is, obviously several French teams. And that's, that's pretty much what it is.
Great. Well, man, get in the game. Get in the game.
Well, I'm good.
You sure?
Yes.
It's going to be better after this.
Wow.
During the rest of the exhibit, you'll still be able to see all of our displays, which include things like antique pottery. We've got some history of Michelin and the Michelin Man, to things from World War I, World War II in France, to some of just the fun cartoon characters and comic strip characters that are celebrated in France. And then, of course, you can't have an exhibit without some things about the Eiffel Tower, Notre Dame, some of the iconic spots in France as well. So along with this exhibit, we're going to be hosting a number of other events dealing with France, starting with a French cooking class on January 29th. BHP drama students will be presenting some French fairy tales here at the museum. We'll be hosting a homeschool event celebrating all things about the people and culture and history of France. And then we'll be ending the exhibit with our Night for the Museum event, which will be highlighting French food and a chance to come and it's a fundraiser for the museum and have a live and silent auction and just have a good evening of French food, French wine, fellowship, and a chance to go home with some fun items. So to find out more about these events and other information about the museum, you can check out our Facebook page, the Belton Area Museum Association, our website at beltonmuseum.com. You can come to the museum. We are open Wednesday through Friday, 9 to 2, Saturdays, 10 to noon. You can also reach us by phone at 864-338-7400 or email beltonmuseum@bellsouth.net.